We good to go.
I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 80. I am your host, Dre Parker, and as always, by my side, big motherfucker Jay.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
The energy, the vibes.
We in this bitch.
I'm ready to pod.
Yes, sir.
I've been anxious to pod. A lot of shit ain't really happened, but a lot of shit happened.
Even then, I just like chilling, bro.
Nigga, this is work.
I like talking some shit.
This is work.
If you doing it right.
How you doing, man? How you week going, Big J?
Well, shit good, bro. I've been chilling.
Is it good as that weed you about to smoke? Got that little boosie blunt going on?
Nigga, it's a little boosy with the purple.
That motherfucker look like a Slim Jim. Like a dude look like a Slim Jim from here, nigga.
It is, bro. It's about to smoke long.
You still eat Slim Jims?
I haven't had one in a while.
You ever had the hankering for one?
Nah.
I don't know. It's a beef stick. Nigga.
It's the same thing with ramen noodles. I don't be having taste for that shit no more.
Yeah, I don't. But when I cook them for the kids, them bitches be smelling A1.
They
nigga.
do, but you can just be like, I can't do
I'm
it.
straight, man.
Yeah.
You know.
My palate is too refined for that shit.
Damn, nigga sophisticated on me. Damn, bro. I missed you, dog.
Way to make it weird, my dude.
Nigga, I can't show love to my boy.
I know, bro. I
my
missed
homie.
you too, bro. I missed the
what, nigga? You miss me, nigga. Just say you missed me.
Nigga.
No,
bro,
nigga.
You gotta put a pause in there. Or
I ain't gonna put shit.
Or something.
It's 25 years of friendship, 26 years of friendship right here, nigga. I can say whatever the fuck I want. If you die, I cry, nigga. That's how that shit go.
So about those Pistons, nigga.
Fuck them Pistons, nigga.
But go.
If y'all just tuning in to Wordplay Podcast again, this is episode 80, so you got 79 of them bitches to catch up with us.
Yeah.
Now, in typical Wordplay fashion, before we get to the shits, we like to play a couple games. The first game is things people do for views, and this week I have one so crazy.
What's up?
But it's a little different.
Okay.
This week of things people do for views, I'm putting motherfucking Missy Misdemeanor Elliott in there.
Oh, straight up?
Yes.
What she did?
She had a fucking wonderful performance on the VMAs, and I was all the shit on niggas to get them views. I was really impressed. I was thoroughly impressed.
Okay.
So shout out to Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. I think she's at a felony now in her life.
Yeah. She got the Vanguard Award.
She got the Vanguard. She has a full-blown felony. Yeah. That motherfucker right there is... when we have conversations about music, I know we rarely bring Missy felony Elliott up.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker is essential to hip-hop culture.
Yeah, she is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she is essential to hip-hop culture.
The reason she is because, like, that moment in time when she was, like, really, like, on her peak.
Yeah.
Nigga, her videos and visuals was shitting on niggas with $1 million budgets and shit.
Every aspect of it, like...
It was all innovative.
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
You know who I can compare her to?
Who?
In this time frame?
What's up?
I would say a Beyonce. Or no, because she came before B. With in that regards. But a Michael Jackson and MC Hammer.
Niggas sleep on Hammer. Hammer had a good show.
Visually, nigga, Hammer was the shit. That nigga have 50 motherfuckers on stage, 10 different dance sets, everybody doing
I ain't gonna bullshit
shit.
you. If he do a concert now, he gonna bring out some old niggas in their 50s.
Oh, he definitely gonna bring
shit.
the old niggas out for sure.
You know?
I don't think he can do it alone, but I think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
him headlining, yeah, he can do it.
I think they do those old school tours where it's a whole bunch of them.
I was watching, because I'm not a VMA guy. I'm not an award guy. You know what I'm saying? At all. Unless a nigga get that invite.
I ain't gonna bullshit you. I watch the BET Awards, but I don't watch the VMAs. And I seen some of the clips on Instagram. Yeah. That's how I get my experience at this with award shows.
I made sure that I went to see Missy perform.
Okay.
I saw Missy perform and I saw the New Jersey music scene perform.
I seen that performance.
I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like also that Joe Budden was not a part of that, which he should have been.
I was about to say, do you think so?
Yes, I think Pump It Up would have came on and like Drake say, that bitch would have ring off, nigga. Pump It Up would have rung that bitch off, bro.
Yeah, bro, I think so too.
Oh God, Pump It Up would have rung it off.
Yeah, especially if they was bringing out niggas like Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
That's like new.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's
go.
what I'm saying. Like it's like
a bad transition.
They skipped a whole generation.
Yeah, which is Joe.
Which is Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But but shouts out to them. But yeah, back to Missy. Usually things people do with views is always some negative shit, and I felt like this week I wanted to go a positive way. Mm-hmm. some people perform, bro, and you can tell that they do that shit for the fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They putting on an entire fucking show to run them views up, but because they love what they do. Yeah. And I saw her up there having a fucking good ass time, bro.
Yeah.
She was tired of shit.
Yeah,
but she was having a good ass time.
And that's the thing, though. Like she proved that her music is timeless. Because when that shit come on, even when I was watching the clip, bro, that shit still gets
because
you moving.
Because nothing
sounds
like that.
Yeah, her and Timbaland did something special. Back then.
She is unique when it comes to sound. Mm-hmm. Nobody has ever sounded like her, and nobody ever will. And that's just the reality of it. And that's what you equate to timeless music. When you want timeless music, that's that music that doesn't sound like anybody else's shit.
So do you give Timbaland credit a little 100%. Bit for that sound being curated like that?
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like I try to, because Missy is one of my favorite writers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So, and I know I don't know if y'all noticed, but she do a lot of background vocals on shit that she penned. Mm-hmm. And she can sing. But because it's like an R&B record or some shit like that, you don't know that that's Missy in the back. Yeah. But that's Missy in the back. Yeah. You feel me? And I just think she's an amazing artist, bro. And I feel like, I'm not gonna, say that it's too late or she should have been got it. I'm glad she got it. Yeah, she did. And then she got it. I think they gave it to her mostly because she had I think she got a writer's award too. Yeah. Not too long ago, a couple months back. So it was time. Yeah, like that nigga right there is one of the most standout individuals, and I would love to have a sit down with Missy, bro. Like, yeah, that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember years ago watching her behind the music shit. Remember that was big on VH1? Yeah. And, like, it was a struggle for her, bro. Like, to get even in the game and then to, you know what I'm saying, to find her niche. Yeah, because people really didn't believe in her like that. Yeah, like, and it's usually like that, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy, bro, because Missy Elliott is somebody, nigga, that I really fucked with and fuck with to this day. And I think she might have one of the hardest Nas features like ever. Definitely. Like that verse on that Hot Boy. Yeah. Nigga, that nigga. Nigga, you got one. Like, nigga, that shit hard, bro. That shit, when a nigga cut a Missy Elliott record, bro, that shit gonna ring off, nigga, every time. Yeah. For sure. Like that woman is unstoppable, man. But shouts out to Missy. You have some big fans up here, and if we ever get a chance to run across each other, we need to have a sit down. Yeah, for sure. I just want to pick her brain, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, about the music industry and then you like her new song that came out? Yeah, definitely. And also she put out I think it's Throwback. Yeah, no, she put out a little 4 or 5 pack little EP. Oh, it was a whole EP? Yeah. I only heard that song. I didn't check it out yet. It's good records, man. Okay. It's her, man. It's uniqueness, man. That shit it ring off, bro. That video was hard. That new when she got that throw it back. Yeah. That shit hard. That shit hurt, bro. Like that's my girl, bro. Yeah, and I like I said, y'all know how I am about like female MCs, but with her, it's not just rapping. She raps, she sings, she produce, she write. Mm-hmm. Like she's a creator, like her performer, like everything. Like you know what I'm saying. She's the total package. You know what I'm saying. And I just really appreciate her and appreciate being in the age that I am, that I got to witness that. You feel me? Like and live in that moment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. So I thought that was dope. But enough dick eating. So in typical wordplay fashion, also the other game we like to play is One Gotta Go. Now every single week I try to fuck Big J head up with something new. And this week, in honor of Dave Chappelle's new stand-up Sticks and Stones. Yes, sir. I thought I got one. Okay. I had to think in my mind. So this week's One Gotta Go is about comedy specials. Okay. This one is something. But the craziest shit is Dave Chappelle's specials is not in here. None of them? Not one. Okay. Now the first one is Eddie Murphy Raw. Okay. The second one is Kevin Hart Laugh at My Pain. Okay. The third one is Martin Lawrence You So Crazy. Okay. And the fourth one is Cat Williams Pimp Chronicles. Damn. One has to go, brother. And I knew, like I said, I have to put Martin Lawrence in this shit because I know Big J love that stand up. Yeah, that particular one. So you already know One Gotta Go. Martin Lawrence, get the fuck out of here. I fuck with you, my baby. But that shit is not funny to me. Not that one. You know what I'm saying? For me, I gotta go with Raw. Eddie Murphy. How, bro? You said how? How? Because I tell you this. You gotta remember that shit set the bar. It did, but what it is
I feel like it doesn't translate good over time.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like it was funny then, but some of the jokes is corny now.
Yeah, but
So I'm saying it set the scene for other shit, but now it's not like something. If I didn't have to watch it again, I wouldn't miss it. But all the ones you said, like Pimp Chronicles, like nigga,
on the floor. You was on the floor.
On the floor. Every time I watch it, that shit came out what? 06, 05?
On the floor. Oh, it gotta be 05. I think 05.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that one couldn't go. Like I told you, I got me and Martin like with this that You So Crazy, bro. I seen it so many times and it still made me laugh.
Right.
And who would the Laugh at My Pain? That was Kevin Hart's funniest.
That's why I put that in there.
That was his funniest special, period. So I couldn't let that go. So it got to be Raw. I don't think Raw is as funny as it is.
Like then now.
In the context of the year it was.
I think Eddie Murphy, with Raw, he pushed the envelope.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I didn't get Raw, then like imagine a comedy world without Eddie Murphy Raw.
So did you like Delirious more than Raw or Raw more than Delirious?
I like Raw more than Delirious.
Okay.
But with Raw, I feel like Raw set the bar when it come to comedy and stand-up, period. And black comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It set the bar, and I feel like
you're not wrong in that. You're right.
I feel like a lot of the stand-ups that we get, even the style and the content, we wouldn't get without Eddie Murphy Raw. Just like we wouldn't get Eddie Murphy Raw without Richard Pryor live at the Sunset Strip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like those specials are elite to black comedy. You know what I'm saying? So I had to check Martin off. For me, you already know we done had that conversation a bunch of times.
Yeah, you don't feel like Martin is funny.
I don't. No, don't do that.
I'm talking about in stand up.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'll take that. Martin is not a funny guy when it comes to stand up to me. Mm-hmm. He says funny shit, but I don't. But when it comes to Martin and on screen,
yeah,
I don't feel like it's a lot of niggas that can hold weight with this nigga at all.
No,
like at all. Like I feel like Martin is that guy who just. When that camera get the rolling, bro, he know what to do.
He can go from funny to serious to funny.
And that's a special skill to have in this game. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To when them motherfuckers say action, nigga, you really get into action.
I think he even brings that out of Will Smith more when they on camera together.
100%.
He can switch it back and forth.
100%.
So.
And then not for nothing, like, you know, a lot of our new stand-up guys, they look up to Martin.
Yeah.
On another level. You know what I mean? Something that I can't understand. I don't know what Martin has done to comedy.
With the particular one that you said, You So Crazy, like that one was more about like having a relationship, and it was just like the ends. It was a lot of relationship like driven content, but the shit was so funny because if you ever seen your parents and shit, because like in our relationships it didn't work like that because the dynamic was different because of the times. But if like it reminds me of my parents' relationships, how they argued and shit like that, bro. That's why it make me laugh. So I can't even refer to a joke from Raw right now in this moment that can like make me laugh. So I'm straight on it. And I like Raw as a special, but if I had to get one,
strictly going off the basis that if we didn't get Raw, there's no way we can have them other three. Not in that capacity. That's where I'm at with it. You feel me? Like, it set the bar. And not for nothing, I don't know where Eddie Murphy's career would be without Raw.
I think since we had Richard Pryor, that we still would have got those people.
Yeah, but Eddie Murphy carried it.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying we would have still seen a Cat Williams. If we would have just had Richard Pryor.
Okay, so another question. Out of them four, which one is the funniest stand-up? I know that's probably a tougher question.
I ain't gonna lie, Cat
a funny nigga, bro.
Cat the funniest one.
Cat is the funniest nigga. I always say that, and you know, I want Jay to kind of clip this part. When it comes to the holy trinity of stand-up comedians now, I think everybody go with Mike Epps, Cat Williams, and Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, this is how y'all break this shit down. Cat Williams is the funniest.
Yep.
Kevin Hart is the biggest hustler.
Yep.
But Mike Epps is the more versatile.
Yeah.
Period. Like, they are interchangeable.
Yeah, because he can actually like really act.
Because Mike can act. Yeah. And I give him that. You know what I'm saying? I have yet to really see Kevin Hart. I know that last movie he did with Bryan Cranston, I think that was a more serious
Upside.
role. The Upside, I think it was a serious role, but you know,
he still had little funny parts.
Yeah, Mike Epps have had roles where it was not funny.
Yeah.
At all. Like it was not supposed to be funny.
Yeah, but you know what though? The only thing I did notice that if you put Mike Epps in a role in the 2000s, like in 2019,
Yeah.
I don't think it comes across as good as him playing like a period piece, like a 80s or a 70s nigga or a 60s nigga. You know what I'm saying? In that time frame, I feel like his character is like should be kind of typecast to that way.
Yeah, 100%.
He performed better in those movies.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. What you call that? It's a word that they use, like a dated role or something like that. Like
yeah, like period pieces.
a period piece. That's it. It's
Yeah.
a period piece. Yeah. Like he's the black guy, like from the 70s,
Yeah.
from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you get into the new age, I don't think he
he
too
doesn't
funny.
translate. He too funny.
Yeah.
He doesn't translate. Like it's funny seeing him try. You know what I'm saying? Like he is the nigga. Like, and I know he's on that show, Survivor's Remorse, and he was the uncle.
Yeah.
He should always be somebody's uncle.
Yeah.
Period.
He has to.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
Hell, I wish the nigga was my uncle. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a cool ass nigga.
Yeah.
He tried to be fresh, try to tuck the little holes and shit. Yeah, baby. You know the
Come fuck with the young niggas.
Yeah, he blow.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know. Whereas Kevin Hart I don't see Kevin Hart being a piece of my family.
Nah, if he was, he probably like the irritating nigga that try to like make you feel bad for not being as much of a hustler as him.
Yeah, or
like you need to get your shit together, nigga. Like that type of nigga.
Yeah, that type of nigga. Like, and who the fuck? Like, how the fuck Cat couldn't fit?
Yeah. I don't know nobody in my family that's like Cat.
Cat is the weird nigga around the corner.
that don't come out the house. You
That
just
be
see that
paying the niggas to cut his grass and shit, but he weird as hell.
He just cracked the door and slide the money out.
Yeah, that's Cat. That's Cat. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that was, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was gonna be a good one. Gotta go. So we're gonna post that one because I want to see people's conversations with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know only true comedy lovers is going to be able to, you know, have a full-fledged debate about it. Like you got to be immersed into comedy specials. Yeah. So yes, we will be talking about Dave Chappelle 6 and Stones a little bit later on in the show.
Yeah.
But I had a random this week. And I don't want to get serious.
Okay.
But it kind of pissed me off. Now, one of my Facebook friends, he put a status up about him going to kill himself.
Okay.
I don't like shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel like niggas be wanting attention. And this is just a random thought from Dre. Keep your motherfucking business and how you feel about some shit off social fucking media, my nigga. All niggas do is look at that shit, laugh at that shit, and go to bed.
No, and I feel the same way, but then on the other hand, I see what people do it for.
What? Attention?
Yeah, it's attention, but it's like a cry out for help. That's like
But who you crying? Like these people don't give a fuck about you.
You got some family members that be on your shit.
Why you can't call them, fam?
Exactly.
Send that text out. I know, dog, and I seen the shit, and I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Nigga, if you gonna do it, just do it, bitch. Don't tell me.
Because my wife, she'll see that and then start inboxing the person.
I'm not doing none of that.
That's what I told her. I don't do that shit.
Because if I talk to you and you still kill yourself, I don't want to feel like there's a reason why you went on and did it. Number one.
No, for me is if you, it sounds morbid as hell to say, but if you put that status up and then a day later you putting up other statuses there, nigga, what the fuck would I even like?
The first thing I'm sliding, nigga.
I'm like, nigga, why you ain't dead, my nigga?
So what's up with that death though, my nigga? Like, you still here, nigga?
It is fucked up to even be laughing about that shit.
You get the trolling a nigga like, you need help with that? I'm trying to catch a murder, my nigga. What's up?
Like, but that's what I'm saying, because I don't feel like a person that really about to do it about to put that up online.
No, you gonna do it.
They make they might make their declaration and they put it up, and then by the time somebody even get to them, they already did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
So, but that's what I'm saying. But if you posting the next day, nigga, then you wasn't serious in the first place.
I'm probably gonna get kicked in the ass for this shit, but I'm not the nigga who sympathize with people in that whole suicide shit. I'm not. Yeah. I don't. My wife think I'm like the devil walking because of that shit, but I don't sympathize with people with that shit. Do I know people that have took their own life? Yes, I do. Do I feel like that's a weak ass thing? Yes, the fuck I do. I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta be with you this week, bro. We gotta be in this boat together, dog. I really feel like that too, bro.
Everybody go through shit, my nigga.
It's kind of like what Dave Chappelle said in his special, bro. It's like Niggas, come on, like
Everybody go through shit.
nigga, this nigga had everything in the world, and nigga had every reason to do it, and he ain't even thinking about that shit. About it. You get what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
It's a weak ass mentality and a weak ass behavior, bro, and that's just something that I'm not subjected to, and I'm gonna subject my family to that shit.
I don't want to say it completely because some people who do that, it's like a chemical imbalance that they.
I knew you was gonna say that
they didn't get a chance to deal with before. Like, you know, it's a diagnosis that's been looked over.
But you in a world where nigga, like everybody, like now, especially in this society, mental health is a real issue. Yes, I believe that. I believe mental health come from unresolved issues that you sit with, and they manifest themselves into some type of disease mentally.
Yeah.
But it's people out here with them couches in them little rooms, and they can talk to you.
But what I'm saying is, if a person that's going through that shit, they not thinking rational, so they ain't thinking therapy. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, if somebody is already going through something, like a person that's bipolar that don't know they bipolar, and they going through all of these ups and downs and all of this shit, and they don't know where that shit coming from, and they decide to do that before they can even get a chance to get diagnosed and figure it out.
Right.
They just end up taking their life. So those people are the anomalies, I'm saying. But I'm talking about the people who's getting teased and shit online and shit like that, and then let that manifest into it. It'd be hard for me to feel like compassion for that, because it's like it's weak as fuck, bro.
It's a weak ass emotion.
Like, nigga, just turn your computer off, bro.
Yeah.
Like, unplug that shit, bro. And I understand, like, going to school is different, like, for the kids.
Because it's an everyday thing.
Yeah, because it translates into real life, because then everybody talking about it at school.
Yeah.
But it's still ways to deal with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to whoop somebody's ass. Like, back in our day, you want to stop getting teased, beat somebody's ass, and set the precedence that
or
don't fuck
move.
with me. Or move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's ways to get around it.
Shouts out to 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, bro.
Did you finish that shit?
Yeah, I've been finished that shit. I watched it twice.
What'd you think about it? What you think about it? Me and Big J, we're average 13 Reasons Why fans.
Our wives is too, nigga.
Yeah.
So
I watched that shit without mine. I was like, nigga, this shit good, nigga.
I did watch Ahead without her, but watching that shit, I think it's about time to stop it.
Stop what? The bullying?
No, the show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel like it's kind of like the story is going too much now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's better than the other seasons.
Yeah.
It didn't keep my attention as much.
Oh no, it did. I watched it. I ain't gonna because I felt like they drugged the shit out. But I get why they was drugging the shit out, but it made you want to keep watching it because you like, all right.
It made you look at Bryce different.
It made you look at Bryce different. It made you sympathize with Bryce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then
you see spurts where it came back. Where it never really was away.
It was suppressed.
Like when, in the whole ending, you know what I'm saying? Like the way it ended is because he had one of those outbursts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel like it was good, but it's just being drawn out too much. I don't know where they can go with it at this point.
I think it's done, though. I don't think they coming back.
You don't think so?
Nah. The fuck else they gonna do?
I think it...
Did they say anything that they was coming back?
No, I think something might have happened on an outtake of the episode.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna tell you what my synopsis was.
What?
I was like, nigga, Clay fucking old girl mama.
Who you talking about?
The chick who killed herself. I was like, nah, because I'm like, he fucking her. That's what I thought. He 18.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like, no, that's like we fucking type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And who the fuck I ain't think Bryce was killed. I thought he like jumped and fell. Like and hit his back of his head on some shit and then drowned.
Nah.
You know what I mean? That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, Clay ain't do that shit. But then I was like, damn, did Clay do that shit?
No, I didn't think Clay did it. I thought my mans did it.
Monty.
No, I thought well, everybody thought Monty did it for a minute. But I thought the crazy dude, the one they was helping out through the whole season.
Oh, you talking about I can't think of dog name. The one who got fucked in that.
Yeah, I thought he did it.
The fucking just call a spade, nigga.
Yeah, I thought he did it.
Nah. I knew he was fucked up though.
That Monty shit threw me for a loop. I ain't really expect that to happen.
For him to get killed in prison?
No, with him being gay in the first place.
Yeah, that shit was
like the.
No, you know what? I thought of that though, like, cause I've seen a lot of like TV like that where it be like a bully,
extra aggressive nigga,
and that's just because he got other emotions that he can't express.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about prior to, like before him, like butt fucking my mans. I'm talking about like in the midst
with a broom, bro.
Same difference, bro. You did it, bro. His daddy like you. What kind of shit?
But I told my dad, I told Diana that shit. It's like, them splinters, goddamn. That's the first thing your thought is splinters?
Yeah, like his asshole is tore apart, bro.
Nigga, he hit that nigga prostate, nigga, and bust that bitch.
They
shit.
fucked him up, bro.
Yeah, they fucked
his
him
back
up.
and all that shit was fucked up.
I kind of wanted him to shoot that bitch up. I ain't gonna lie.
I did too, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
I wanted him to shoot Monty.
We
bro.
are not for school shootings, but in some instances, if y'all watch 13 Reasons Why, that's the reason to shoot a goddamn school up. Now, nigga, if no other reason to shoot a school up, that is the reason.
Yeah.
I'm shooting some shit the
if
fuck
shit
up.
like
nigga.
that happening, then you can see why.
Or I'm not gonna shoot the school up. I'm gonna go in that bitch with the wham bam and go bam, nigga.
in front of everybody.
Bam, nigga. You feel me? That type of shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Because like that turned into like they sexually assaulted this nigga.
Yeah.
He got sexually assaulted in school.
Yeah.
And nobody knew.
I was pissed about that shit. But get off 13 Reasons Why if I get upset.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
Good show though.
Great show. Y'all should watch it. Let's get to the shits.
Okay, what we
get to the
gonna
shits.
start with?
I want to start with the white news reporter that says black host resembles a goddamn gorilla.
That shit was funny.
Listen here. Listen here. We have said this shit time and time again on this show. You cannot say black people and equate anything that got anything to do with primates. That is bananas, monkeys, chimpanzees, dunks and checks in, any of that shit. You cannot put a nigga and a nothing in a primate together at all. Even though it's a couple niggas out here that still look like gorillas.
Yeah,
I'm just stating the facts, but I got the complexion for the protection on that. Now, so Fox 5, Oklahoma City, it was a white lady and a black man.
I got the audio if you want.
We got play the audio up. Play the audio up. Shit was hilarious though. I'm not gonna lie. And then on top of that, go ahead.
Their Instagram, and we are all loving that they did. And as you can see, Finn was fascinated. Definitely very much close. Yeah, we're just gonna put that. Took over their Instagram, and we are all loving that they did. And as you can see, Finn was fascinated. Definitely very much close. Kind of looks like you. We're just gonna put that.
You heard her say kind of look like you.
Yeah.
Over.
She said the gorilla kind of looked like him.
Yeah. I got her apology also.
Fuck her apology because she cried.
Yeah.
You know that's some scary shit. A white woman get to crying?
You see how his face looked though?
Oh man, that nigga look flabbergasted.
He looked interested in her crying and
Like,
everything.
bitch.
Like you got the audacity, bitch.
Bro, like listen, bro, you cannot say niggas and monkeys at all.
At all. She said kind of looks like you though. Why would you say that to somebody?
Like that's how
Like bitch, if I said if a jar of mayonnaise looked like you.
no, the shit is I know like that's that suppressed racism.
Yeah, it is.
You feel me? And she was too comfortable and the shit came out. That's what happened.
She might have had a couple shots before she got
I'm
on
surprised
camera.
the goddamn screen ain't go black when she said it. Nigga, shit, what you doing?
Oh, they ain't show her face, nigga. They was showing the monkey still. That's what made it even worse. She said that shit on the outtake when they was getting ready to go to commercial.
Kind of look like you, my nigga.
That's basically what she said.
But it kind of did. She wasn't lying. And nigga look just like that goddamn gorilla.
She did though.
That time it was perfection, my nigga.
It was, bro. But she know she can't say no shit like
God,
that, bro.
she got to crying like my nigga. Y'all got like listen, bro. We're not gonna play the audio, but
Yeah, I know.
y'all gotta understand, like nigga, when a white woman start crying, hands off, let it go,
Yeah, let it go.
let it go, let it go. It was funny because I saw this stand up. This guy named something Greer. He was talking about white. He a black guy, old black guy. He funny as hell.
Okay.
Talking about he is terrified of walking up behind white women, like 100%. He was saying the joke was he was in New York walking and he was listening to his beats, but he ain't had no headphones on. He just was beatboxing. That was funny. So he walked up. White woman. So he crosses the street. He's walking the beats again. Another white woman.
Crosses the street.
He said, at this point, I'm just walking in the middle of the street, which look creeper because it looked like, yeah, which one of these white bitches I want? He was like, white women should start robbing black guys. Because who the fuck you gonna tell? Give me your wallet. No James. Shit was funny as hell. When a white woman started crying bottom line, let that shit go.
Yeah.
Let it go. She's a racist though. I'm giving her that.
Yeah.
That's a suppressed thought. Bitch, you should have known.
But is it really if he did look like him though?
No, because I know. Listen,
it's not a suppressed thought, but that's something that you wouldn't say in conversation.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna take you back to high school, bro. One of my partners, I ain't gonna say his name because I think he watched the show. No, I know he watches the show. We having an assembly.
Yeah.
And I don't know why somebody decided. I don't know what it was a slideshow.
Yeah.
The motherfucker, everybody was in the goddamn auditorium.
Yeah.
A picture of a baby monkey came on the screen. Niggas was quiet. Somebody was like, that's blah, blah, blah.
Oh shit.
And everybody was on the floor.
Oh,
it
man,
looked
they
just
did my
like
mans
this
like
nigga.
that, though,
but
bro.
he was a nigga that looked like a monkey.
Don't do it. Like, you can't do that, bro.
This shit was so funny, bro. Like, but he was like a cool dude, like a popular guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So it didn't destroy his confidence.
It didn't destroy. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm
don't know, bro.
Niggas go home with that shit, nigga. That shit could have fucked them up.
Yeah.
You feel me? But his shit was funny because it was accurate as hell.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that everybody started laughing because when he said dog name, he's popular, so everybody knew who it was. But we know dog looked like a monkey. The shit was fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still remember that shit.
That shit, bro.
That was one of the funniest days in school, my nigga, I've ever had.
Oh man, I can't even imagine somebody doing me like that.
That was bad. And see, I was gonna put her in things people do for views, but I really don't believe she did that shit for views. I think she just had a white supremacist moment.
I feel like she got a little too lax.
She got a little too lax. Like this my nigga. Like it's like you know you my nigga. Like oh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They cool like that.
Yeah.
And she was like, and then an apology, she mentioned that he has been one of her best friends for the last year and a half. The bitch, that is no time.
Yeah.
Bitch, you lied. Like y'all work together. That's it.
Yeah. To make a joke like that, you should know that ain't even the place and the time to do that shit.
But she didn't. But Miss Lady at Fox 5, I'm going to be watching now to make sure you don't fuck up again.
You gonna make sure?
Hell yeah, man. That shit was funny as hell. I was laughing. But we already said that on the show. You cannot talk about niggas and monkeys. Not together.
Nah.
That's a separate conversation for another day.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of it, bro.
That's real shit, though. Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, what we gonna go to next? Let's talk Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Now, earlier this week, Kobe Bryant had an interview with was it Rajah Bill?
Nah, it was
Why the fuck I keep saying Rajah Bill?
I don't know, bro. It was some Indian dude. It was for like a conference they was doing. It was like it wasn't like a big brand shit.
Okay.
It was just like for a little conference that they do every year, and they had I think they had like President Clinton.
Yeah, fuck all that. Let's get to the Kobe shit.
Yeah,
I get you. Now, Kobe was asked about championships.
Yeah.
And I guess
No, you talking about okay. The way the dude preferenced and set it up was he asked if Shaq had the same work ethic as Kobe, where do he think they would end up as far as like championships?
Right.
And he said they probably would have had 12.
If
Shaq had the same work ethic. Yeah.
You hear that? The same work ethic. Mm. Doesn't sound bad, but it sounds kind of bad.
But then he went on to say that Shaq he lazy. We had this conversation a million times.
Shaq a lazy nigga, dog. Shaq a lazy. All right, so listen. So over that shit, we know Shaq is a petty nigga. Not for nothing. No, he's not Drake petty or Dre petty.
He told Kobe to eat his ass at one point. so we can give him petty.
Wait, he said eat my ass, nigga?
No, he said, Kobe, how my ass, show me how, no, he said, Kobe, how my ass tastes. That's what he said.
That's gay. Now, so in typical petty nigga fashion, most niggas go to Twitter in the celebrity world.
Yep. So
Shaq responds. Now, the shit was funny though.
Did he, okay, so with the whole Kobe and Shaq dynamic, we already know it's shit in between that.
Right.
So do you think it's like unresolved shit still there?
No.
Because at this point, it seemed like they cool and they didn't talk out all the issues that it could have been.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, like,
no.
It to me, it seemed like it's a little bit still there for them to go on Twitter.
I'm going to read the tweets.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, Shaq's first response was, "You would have had 12 if you passed the ball, especially in the finals against the Pistons." Hashtag facts. And I'm going to correct Shaq. Those are 0 facts, my nigga, because realistically, nigga, at that point, nigga, that was the most dominant team in NBA, the 04 Pistons.
No, but I get what he was saying because that was one of those times where Kobe wasn't passing him the ball on purpose.
I don't give a fuck. You were not going to beat the Pistons, my nigga. That was the year they kept most of their teams under 80 points.
But what I'm saying is, think about it. Shaq is the most dominant nigga. You think you're gonna keep him away from the rim too long? That nigga gonna get buckets,
bro.
So if you give him 10 more possessions, that's 10 more chances to get points.
We're talking about the 04 Pistons, my nigga.
I'm just saying though,
nobody was gonna beat the 04
This is
Pistons.
a fucking Hall of Famer, bro.
Don't give a fuck,
nigga. You can't,
nigga. Chauncey in the Hall of Fame too.
Barely.
Don't do that to Big Shot, nigga.
Barely.
But no. So, and he said you don't get statuses by not working hard.
Statues. Yeah.
I fucked it up, but it's cool though. You don't get statues by not working hard. Don't Kobe got a statue too?
Yeah, but they Shaq got a statue out there too.
Who statue came first?
I think Kobe might have.
So, bitch, you got a secondhand statue.
Wait, hold on, wait. I'm not 100% sure with that. Kobe might not have one already. I don't know.
You better have me go the fuck off for no reason, Jay.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm not sure if Kobe had one already.
Who give a fuck about statues, nigga? You play, you won a few rings, nigga. They gonna give you a statue.
Outside the stadium, though, that's a good look.
Man, fuck that.
Niggas drive up, they see you.
Nigga,
that's your
tell
stadium.
me the story about the nigga being lazy though.
Basically,
yeah, like tell that story, nigga. Like I'm pissed off about the shit because I agree with Kobe.
No, okay. As far as being lazy, like he said, like for him to put up the points and shit he did, he wasn't lazy. He just like it's not the same it's not the same preparation for him and Kobe.
Right.
Kobe had a lot of more like things that he had to like prepare for.
Right.
Shaq know what he gonna get. He gonna get a big body coming at him that's slower than him probably.
Okay.
Or that's less physical as him, and he gonna dominate.
Right.
He just gotta work on his footwork, make sure he can hit a fucking shot, and then work on his fucking free throws because we know he can't make those. Kobe, this nigga gotta like, okay, I might be smaller than the nigga I'm matching up with at this point. Right. I gotta figure out a way to get around him. I gotta get a jump shot off. I gotta make sure I'm on this side of the court because this is where my biggest percentage at. It's a lot of more preparation going into it, so it's not even fair to even make that comparison with them niggas. Like, it's different, my nigga. You had to do that. Shaq didn't have to do that. He was more dominant than 90% of the people he was on the court with.
When a nigga call another nigga lazy and they work together, I can't really make a full assessment because I don't know what the gym and the practice time was like.
If Shaq pushed himself like Kobe, he probably would have been injured way before he was supposed to be.
If Shaq would have pushed himself like
That's
Kobe,
what happened to Dwight Howard.
Shaq probably would shoot way better free throws.
That's what happened to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard pushed himself to come back because Kobe was talking shit. Like, this nigga weak for sitting on the bench and he injured. Comes back and play like bullshit because he ain't even 100%. He trying to like basically like stand up to the standards of what Kobe is setting at that point. And nigga, physically, that's not what you can do. You have to do what you able to do, nigga. That's like Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm not stepping on this court until I feel like it.
Until I feel like it, yeah. I mean, like I said, I give you that. But still, I feel the same. I'm with Kobe, and that's just what it is.
Kobe went through a lot more shit that Shaq didn't have to go through.
I don't give a fuck. Shaq should have lost the weight. He could have ran it too. No, I'm just bullshit. He could have ran it too.
When you get older, it's harder to get that weight off. At his size, bro.
Don't do that to my nigga Shaq, bro. What else? Okay, so like I said, we talk about Shaq being petty because he responded.
Yeah.
But you know, just to eliminate, like, I don't want people to think that they got problems, and you know, Kobe retweeted after that. Don't get it confused. He was still the hashtag MDE.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm assuming most dominant something ever.
You said.
And that's what it might be. Most dominant ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I give you that. I know some of these words.
I see.
Drake breaking down hashtags.
Putting it together.
Trying to. He also tweeted, "There is no beef at Shaq. I know most media want to see it, but It ain't gonna happen. Ain't nothing but love there, and we too old to beef anyway. Hashtag 3P.
Yeah.
And then Shaq repeated, "It's all good, bro. When I saw the interview, I thought you were talking about D. White. Spelled Dwight Howard's name wrong. And is that how you spell his name? LOL."
Yeah.
So they pretty much shitting on D. Howard.
Yep.
Which I shit on D. Howard a lot too. Just because I thought he was gonna be the last of the great big men, but
I think he gets shitted on a lot too because of that accusation with him being gay. I think a lot of people like don't take him serious, and a lot of the joking he was doing in the locker room with the Lakers and shit, which made Kobe like, nigga, you ain't serious about the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a lasting like, it's like little residuals that lasted from that time. So it's a bad taste in all these organizations'
mouth.
And like when he went back to the Lakers, because he's signed to the Lakers now, and they had a whole meeting with all the players and all the coaches, and it's rare that you do that for a person that's coming over like that.
Yeah.
And they sat down with him like, nigga, we need you to be serious, and we all like dedicated to help you, bro, but you gotta be like for real. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's the bad taste in everybody's mouth from the shit from him being on the Lakers originally.
Okay. Well, like I said, shouts out to them men. It definitely creates a nice little barbershop talk.
Yeah, it do.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and the question would be, if Shaq did have the work ethic or the work ethic of Kobe Bryant, would they have more championships?
Yeah.
I think so.
They wouldn't even together 12 seasons though.
Nah. And that's the thing too, like that would have been,
I think he was just saying
snitch
like
on the nigga, you know what I mean?
I think he was just saying like a wild ass number. But he probably believed that they would have had more championships than they do now. Yeah.
I don't think they would have got 12, maybe like 8.
Yeah, that's a more realistic number.
Yeah, maybe like 8. Cause it'd have been niggas coming after that would have G-checked y'all. Okay, so let's get to this Power recap. Did you watch Power last week?
Nope, I didn't get this chance.
Who the fuck are you?
I know, bro.
What the fuck is you doing?
I told you I had a lot of shit going on.
Nigga, fuck that, my nigga. Power came back on.
I told you last week, bro. Power and me they gotta prove themselves to me.
Damn.
And
you hear that 50?
Yeah, they gotta prove themselves to me.
Dude,
So nigga, I didn't like the show. Like the last season, I wasn't feeling it.
Okay.
So coming into this season, I have to see some like really, really good reviews for me to go back.
You haven't heard anything?
Everything that I heard has been like the shit corny as hell.
I don't think it's corny. I think it's a good series. I just want to see how it's gonna end.
Yeah,
and I think that's probably where I'm at with it. I just want to see how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
I feel like Ghost should have killed Tommy 3 seasons ago.
Yeah, and then they said
opinion.
I heard about the fight with him and they was like it was a weak ass fight, bro. They could have even
they was fighting in the house. Ghost had the up on the nigga. I don't know why he just ain't dropping right when he walked in. Number one. Number two, they stopped fighting
because of Tyreek.
But this is a nigga
that get down and know all about that shit. So,
but I don't think he knew because he asked the question like, you know, what's going on? Because he don't know that it's beef.
It don't even matter though.
Now he do know.
But I'm saying he at this point he a hood nigga, bro. So he know what the play is. If I kill this nigga, then we'll talk about it later, nigga.
I'd kill my son too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because that's his son at this point. It's Tommy's son.
Because that nigga just for whatever reason, like all that, like everybody can be blaming Ghost for that shit, bro. But when he had that conversation with his woman, and I think in season 1, that I don't want to be a drug dealer forever, and she wants you to be a drug dealer forever. Yeah. I'm leaving, bitch. Like you're not trying to elevate.
But kids don't know that.
And that's the conversation that I would have had with my son. The moment that nigga started, he like blaming me. Okay, yeah, I left your mama, nigga, to go with a bitch I was in love with before I was with your mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I can be the person I want to be versus the person that I am currently. And I think that's a lot of shit like niggas go through that, like, period.
But that's being an adult enough to have that conversation
with
your
you gotta
son.
Remember, they was young when they first had that conversation. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do that with their kids, you know, when they going through like marital shit. You know what I mean? They try to make it seem like everything okay for a while. The kids start to notice and the kids start to act out. Then you had that conversation. But I don't think Ghost ever really had that conversation with Tyreek as far as, you know, nigga, this is why I move like this. Like, he knows that Angela's dead. Tyreek knows that Angela's dead now, you know.
Yeah.
And he felt a little sympathy because she helped him. So he called his dad, how you all right? I know this your bitch, nigga, and now she out of here. I'm checking on you.
Yeah.
It was some dry shit though, But I think the conversation is, and it's a lot of life lessons in that shit I think people really need to take heed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's a street life. Yeah. But, this is a man who like your best friend is a drug dealer. Y'all got businesses and shit together. I remember Tommy, we got a nightclub to put money in, nigga, not to do what you doing, you know what I'm saying? But go saw a bigger picture.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to sell drugs, but Tommy wants to sell drugs. You feel me?
Because he feel like he don't got the smarts that Ghost got, and he gonna get lost in the sauce.
Nigga, I got you. Your money is tied into this shit too. I'm moving your money just like I'm moving my money, nigga. You gonna be rich. You ain't gotta say shit, nigga. Just sit back and live.
And then you gotta think about it too. They in a game where they can't just walk away from that type of shit.
Yes, they could. All they had to do is feed the plug to somebody else. Yeah, that's it. You go like at that top when you at the top of the food chain like that, like you can like do that.
I mean, you can, but what
I know, like
no, I'm just saying you can do that, but then that person has to be kind of like vetted by you to even be able to deal with that. Because if that relationship goes sour, then they looking at you because you referred me to this nigga. Yeah,
but if we not under investigation at this point, then even if I walk away and then the feds get on you, you can tell them whatever the fuck you want to tell them. They don't got no evidence. You just like he was the guy before me. Like no, they like nigga, I don't know him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I don't have no like I'm not even. You know what I'm saying? So they had time to walk away. You know what I'm saying? And like not for nothing, like that's a real thing. Like nigga, I'm gonna get this paper. I'm gonna build some shit up, and I'm getting the fuck out of it. Like that's supposed to be how I go.
Yeah.
But he had too many people involved that didn't want him to get out of the game.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
His bitch, his best friend, and and them the most important people.
And the plug.
But we seen what happened with the plug. But these niggas. So now like this nigga Tommy selling drugs for some niggas that he can't not sell the drugs. He got to.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like nigga, that's the situation you in. Now you have to, or they gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but this Tommy like that shit. I'd have killed that nigga, and I'd have killed my wife too. I'd have blew them niggas up together in the car. Tasha. Hell yeah. That's just how I think about shit. Like in that game, you know what I'm saying? And anybody who is in this game, they gotta understand what could happen at any time. You can die, get kidnapped. I can go to jail. You can go to jail. Like nigga, that come with the game.
Yeah.
So y'all niggas getting killed or me killing y'all niggas shouldn't be like a mind blown, nigga. Like what the fuck you thought?
It's a part of the game.
It's a part of the game.
If he want to get out clean.
If I want to get out clean, that means I have to cut ties.
He gonna have to kill his son too at that point.
Now, yeah. Well, now, yeah.
No, I'm talking about if he killed his wife.
No, not in the beginning. Not if when they had that first conversation.
Oh no, I'm talking about like
she just would have been a casualty of war.
No, I'm talking about if that would have happened now.
Oh, definitely, because he's familiar. Like he understands shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But that's a beast that Ghost created by not talking to his kids.
Yeah, that's why I said it's kind of like a thing that he brought upon himself.
But he also he's the reason why his sister got killed.
Yeah,
nigga, you should die off of that.
Yeah.
The fuck, nigga?
She innocent. She ain't had shit to do with nothing, and you put her a part of some shit.
Because you want to be a what? A gangster?
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing too. Like, a lot of niggas who come from gangsters, they think that they inherited a gangster gene.
Yeah.
And it does not work like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Most of the time, your parents or your pops or your mom, they did that shit because they felt like they had to. So if they was successful being a gangster, then they gave you other opportunities that you don't need. So you didn't need that. You chose that.
Yep. So
at this point, nigga, everything that happens is your fault. I didn't bring you into this shit. But then you got motherfuckers that's like not even okaying it. They is like rubbing this nigga back through the whole thing. Kanan, I'd have killed that nigga off bail, nigga. The moment you hanging with my son, nigga, like that on some boom, nigga. Tommy, like, nigga, you be like rubbing this nigga back. No, you not okaying it, but you not telling this nigga not. Yeah. You with him with it.
Yeah, because he like, if you gonna do this shit, let me give you the game on it.
No, bitch, nigga, why you cannot do that to my son, my nigga?
Yeah.
You cannot.
I mean, and yeah, if you're looking at it from a parental standpoint, yeah, you gotta kill that nigga.
Nigga, first off,
he influencing your son.
His life belongs to me.
Yeah.
He does what the fuck I tell him to do, nigga, not what he want.
Now, at a certain point, you ain't got no control. Like, Ghost ain't got control.
He's still in high school, my nigga.
I'm saying.
You do what the fuck I tell you to do.
What he gonna drop out and get low, and you'll never see this nigga again.
And so this is why it's interesting to me, because I see the life lessons in it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that Ghost turns into the nigga that I think he is deep down inside.
And just go murk everybody.
Either that, or you have to assume complete control with my bitch, or my ex-bitch, and with my son and with my best friend. Yeah. Y'all niggas don't want to die, nigga. This is how this shit gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm the nigga, not y'all.
I would like to see that as an ending where he gets Tommy out of that situation and tell him, like, nigga, this is your opportunity to walk away.
We can come over here and get this real money.
Get this money, bro.
Legal shit. We ain't got to watch over our back, dummy.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a perfect ending, but I just feel like Ghost gonna end up killing everybody. Or they gonna kill Ghost and then go upon they separate ways doing what they normally do.
As you can tell, me and Big J like power, but even though he ain't watched this goddamn episode,
I'm on a boycott. Nigga, I'm on a boycott.
Bitch, get the fuck out of here, my nigga.
I'm on a boycott.
It was weird, bro. But I know it's a story. They got to tell a story. They got to
develop this shit out. Yeah.
But so I assume, I don't know. Tomorrow we're gonna see if 50 Cent actually changed the fucking intro song. A lot of people wasn't fucking with it, man.
Yeah, that was a big thing online.
I didn't know that shit. Like last week when we talked about it, that it was trending. I didn't know it was that fucking deep.
Yeah, it was.
But when you listen, when it come on, you really like, nigga, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
This a new show.
Yeah.
I don't want no new show, bitch. I want the same show that I've been watching.
And then Trey Songz, you can tell it was like agitating because Trey Songz tweeted like pictures like, yeah, I sock a nigga over this power shit.
You ain't gonna do shit, nigga. You gonna get your verse took the fuck up off there. Bitch, while you trying to body the power instrumental. Nigga, no. Joe just came in that motherfucker. It's a big rich tone. You know what I'm saying?
He brought 50 in on the red carpet, nigga.
Smooth, nigga. Smooth. This nigga Trey trying to, he trying to just gotta make it. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I ain't need that.
Get that shit the fuck on.
When I heard that shit, bro, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I ain't watched this episode.
Funny shit. I see some funny shit the other day, too. I think they was at a pool party or something, nigga. Why? Like, it was somebody had a camera. It was Trey Songz, a nigga standing next to Trey Songz, and YFN Lucci. And the nigga was...
Oh, that was at that 50 Cent...
Tycoon shit.
Tycoon shit.
You see when he tried to give him the play?
Yeah.
And he was holding that hand for a minute, nigga.
Yeah.
And that nigga Lucci just was talking to dog. And he's like, trying to play it off. I said, damn, bro. I'm like...
They ain't fucking with the Trey.
No, not even that, bro. Like, because them niggas... Because they got a record out right now.
Yeah.
And it's a good record. You know what I'm saying? It's a little same recipe, you know. Rap nigga, R&B nigga, you know how it go. But it's a good song.
Yeah.
But the fact that shit was caught on camera, look, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, like he don't fuck with you like
no,
that.
but that's the most, like one of the most embarrassing shit to do. That's like having a booger in your nose talking to a bitch.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you cannot, bro. You put your hand up to get a play.
Yeah.
And your shit just up there, nigga. I gotta fight, bro, because nigga, I can't come back from that, man.
That happened a lot though. Bro.
That's embarrassing because niggas it's what it really is niggas don't be on the same wavelength, dog. That's just really what it is.
That nigga probably don't even do that shit, bro.
Because if you watch the video, the nigga who Lucci was looking at, he was talking to, his hand was up like this, but he was just keeping that bitch right there. So I think he was going for the play, but dog said some interesting shit, and it just left the play. And then Trey just wiped his nose. I was like, that's one of them cringe moments.
Yeah.
That's a cringe moment, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That was bold, bro.
It is. Bro.
And the fact that whoever shot that part sold that video is dirty, bro. Yeah. He dirty.
They did that on purpose, bro.
He dirty, bro.
They did that nigga dirty, bro. That shit was funny.
Dog, that shit bold, bro.
Moments, nigga. That was
you
definitely
can't, like, bro, like, dog, that shit bold, man. I just like, damn, my nigga Trey look like a whole ham and a half, nigga, right just there, right that little moment. You ever like anybody ever did that shit to you?
A lot, bro.
Shit, but don't you? Like,
you talking about with the
the play? Like I'm about to give a nigga a play and the play don't happen.
I did that, yeah, a couple times at work, bro.
Yeah, like he missed your whole like well, fuck you then, nigga.
It make your fist
that's
ball
what my
up.
response finna be.
Yeah, your fist ball up a little bit. You be like,
I know a nigga that like if you try to play him on a play.
Yeah.
That nigga like, hold on, bro. Like, you get that. It's like it's bad luck with this nigga. So he'll grab your ass up, nigga, get that play. Like, obviously he don't fuck with you because he ain't go for the playoff bail.
Yeah.
But I've did that to niggas. Like I know I have. Like if I already saw you, if we here, I gave you a play when I came in. Go out, come back in. Some other niggas in here. I start giving out plays. Don't put your motherfucking hand up. Nigga.
That's a good conversation.
I saw you already.
That's a good conversation to go upon because I had a situation like that, and in the moment, I just gave him play again because I didn't want to make him feel bad in front of everybody, bro.
Listen.
But in the moment, I thought about it in my head, like, bro, why am I giving you that twice?
I just saw you already.
And
that's my theory of life. Like, listen, you don't want to get played by getting a play, nigga. If I saw you already, bitch, I'm not shaking your hand.
Yeah.
And if I didn't see you and you didn't shake my hand and I rose my shit, bitch, I'm grabbing you the fuck up and I'm gonna get this play. Period, bro. Because I don't know, that shit, it's a cringeworthy moment. Don't let the room be full of motherfuckers. Yeah. You don't want to be the nigga that niggas don't fuck with in there.
Yeah, bro. That's a bad.
Bro, I don't even like real shit. Like I've been in situations where like I know one nigga and we go around a bunch of niggas. You feel me? Like, or we bump into some niggas that he know. I don't say shit.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
And it's not beef, but I don't want to have that cringe moment with you. Because if I throw my hand up for a play and you don't throw yours, now it's beef.
Yeah.
It's street beef, nigga. The stupidest beef to beef over, but it has to happen.
That's a nigga moment.
That's a nigga. Like, I gotta have a nigga moment with you, fam.
Yeah.
You know me or something, bro? Like, nigga, you ain't shake my hand, nigga. I tried to, give you the black nigga,
See, I'm the nigga that come around and somebody be like, whatever. I'm like, what up? And if they throw their hand out, then I know it's initiated. At that point, if I don't see a hand movement, I keep my shit to myself, nigga.
So, but that's the thing. Who got to move first? Somebody what if you don't move?
I'm not a move. I'm not a first. I'm not a first mover, nigga. I'm a reactor, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I come through. If you put your hand out, I got you, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you keep that bitch to the tuck, nigga, my shit in my pocket.
I think that's some unwritten shit when it come to niggas though, like in play. Like you can't play a nigga on a play.
That's why you start with a nod. If you give a nigga a nod and he give you a nod back.
But I'm not after I give you a nod, I'm not giving you a play.
Nah, I give you a play if you put your hand.
We already did that.
Some niggas, I'm saying some niggas that acknowledgement is good, but then the nigga might want to like touch your body a little bit.
But a nigga can't be coming out and dapping everybody, nigga, and then get to you and then put that hand down. Everybody notice it.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody in that circle that just got dapped notice you didn't get dapped.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to, even if you've seen that nigga twice, you have to do it, bro.
I'm not dapping a nigga twice,
it look bad to other people. Like, you don't fuck with boy, but they don't know that you had an interaction 2 minutes ago.
If you don't dap me, like if you dap 3 niggas that I'm with and don't dap me, it's beef. Just know that.
Even if I seen you by yourself a minute ago, it still looks bad to everybody else because they don't know
that I saw you already.
Exactly. So you have to do it. That's why I said you don't want to hold a nigga.
You got to make a joke or something. Like, nigga.
Like, nigga, I just see you.
Yeah, I just see you, nigga. Like, yeah.
Nah, nigga.
Yeah, you got to play like that.
That's why I said, bro, you got to get a nigga to that just so it won't look bad.
You can't play a nigga on the play, bro.
Yeah, it'd be bad, bro.
I want to know, fellas, like, I want to clip this part. I want to know, have you ever gotten played on the play?
On the play.
You feel me? Played on the play. I need to know what happened. Who's there? Who saw it? Is it real beef at the moment? I need every part.
You need that blow by blow.
I need the blow by blow, bro, because that's some cringeworthy shit. When I watch Trey Songz get played on the play, oh, they beefing, nigga. But, and like, if I didn't hear the record already, I would assume that they wasn't fucking with each other. Yeah. Because the spin was that Trey Songz tried to get at Ray Janae at some point.
Oh, okay.
That's chatty patty shit. We ain't gonna get all up into it. Yeah. So that's what I thought. Like, okay, but then the record is new.
I looked at it from like standpoint as that nigga might have been lit. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't paying attention. So whoever he was talking to, he might have been engaged that much because he was high or drunk or whatever, and just didn't see that nigga.
I wanted to Trey know that video was running around.
It got to he probably overpowered by this power shit.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of niggas know about it, but I'm glad we saw it because nigga, that's a real nigga conversation.
Yeah, it definitely is. You can't play a nigga on the play.
Can't play a nigga on the play. But shouts out to everybody at Power. We really appreciate 50, everybody at Stars. The shit dope. I'm gonna keep fucking watching it. Jay is boycotting it, but I'm not riding that wave. So nigga, I see y'all tomorrow night.
I'm gonna watch the second episode. If the second episode is good, then I'm gonna continue watching it. If I don't like that shit, I'm gonna watch the ending, and that's it.
All right. So before we proceed, I like to say happy birthday to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's birthday, I think it was August 29th.
Yes. Happy birthday to the King of Pop.
They was playing Michael Jackson all day, which made it a great and wonderful day for me because I'm a Michael Jackson fan, advocate. And I just love Mike, you know what I mean? But We had company last night, and my kids had the tablet, and they was going like to Michael Jackson videos. They was like, "Your kids like Michael Jackson?"
Yeah.
It wouldn't be life without it.
They,
I said, nigga, before my kids get up and old enough to know what the fuck this man that was accused of, let me let them fall in love with the nigga with the music first.
And see, that's the thing though, that I know it feel good to look and see that they go to it on their own now.
Yep.
Just to have that, like, okay, they get it.
Mm-hmm.
They get it.
They get it. He's one of them niggas.
That's dope.
You can't not like Mike, bro. I'm sorry. But what? Travis Scott dropped a documentary, right? On Netflix. I ain't check it out.
Yeah, it's called Look Mama, I Can Fly.
Look, Mom, I Can Fly.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
Dope ass title.
Yeah, and it's a lot that's encompassed in that whole documentary, but it's mostly just following the road to him dropping his Astroworld album.
Okay.
And then it followed him like going to the Grammys, and it had his like real time reaction of when he figured out that he wouldn't get in the Grammy and that Cardi got it over him. And like it just followed him through he went back home and did like I didn't know that whole Astroworld thing came from a Cedar Point park that they had in this city of Houston.
Yeah.
And they had like it was a big thing in their city when they shut the park down. And him doing the Astroworld thing was like basically like a homage to that whole thing because he went to Houston and did his concert where you seen the big golden head.
Yeah.
He did that concert where that was revealed right across the street from the site of the old one.
Okay.
So he had a theme park as Astroworld.
Okay.
So it was like a whole like presentation. Even when he was performing, he had like roller coasters going through the crowd, so he can get on that bitch and just like roll through while he rapping. Or he had like a big ass bird that he can just like stand on and it'll fly through the crowd.
Yeah.
It was just like it just showed. It made me look at Travis Scott like, damn.
I wish more artists did that, like around the album. Mm-hmm. Like I really wish that they did that. Like you know what I'm saying, especially if they day to day is as intricate as
his shit. Yeah.
Just studio session, all that, like, and put out like because his content is king.
Yeah.
That's a reality. Like, and if you're not the artist that does a lot of interviews, which I feel like the interview process is so important.
Yeah.
Then I need that.
Yeah.
Because that is the filler for me.
Yeah, that's the intro of the little peek into the life.
Into your life. And then, because not for nothing, like, without you saying anything, I can see your interaction with your people. Yeah. You feel me? I know what they call it, like, transparency. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you are not perfect, it makes you more relatable. Yeah. But, you know, as an artist, you know, when you hit after hit after hit, $1 billion bitch, you know what I'm saying? All like everything, like it makes you seem like a perfect individual.
It even made their relationship look more normal.
Normal. Like I don't think none of them have abnormal relationships.
No, I'm just saying like you never really know like from looking at them that like because they two big entities, so you'll think everything is like big and they circle is like small with a lot of people that they just cool with and they have fun like normal shit. Yeah. They just do it exclusively. Yeah. Like they just shut everything down and go bowling. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But like it was showing like even when they had their daughter and like they showed in the hospital when she was like delivering and shit like that. The doc was real dope. But for me, like the biggest part that I got from it was the making of some of the songs. Like how it showed like the beginning stages of Sicko Mode before he got the verse from Drake. Yeah. And then it showed them waiting for the verse from Drake. And then when they finally got it, it showed them niggas in his house and they was all in the kitchen and the lights was off and shit. Like they had just pulled up. So they had it on the phone and he playing that shit. He listening to like his verse for the first time. He heard that Checks Over Stripes, nigga. That nigga jumped up and started going crazy, standing on the shit. But like it made like the whole documentary, like nigga, that was whoever shot that shit was dope as hell with that shit. Yeah. They put that visual together cold. Yeah. And they did.
That's something I want to get into, like just doing more visual shit outside of the podcast. So after the podcast, me and Jay going to the studio with some artists that we working with. But we definitely about to do this top 50 shit. And we're probably gonna do it at the studio we going to just because of the space. But I just like that's my I love creative shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. Like his content is king. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, but like I said again, you know, the interview process is so important. And if you're not keen on interviewing, then that docu-series every time you drop an album is good, especially if you're a nigga who like a Cole who drops album every 2 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when you get into, because most of these niggas that really take this shit serious, they get into album mode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where like their day-to-day basis is, I'm gonna do this, wake up in the morning, go here, do this, but I gotta go to studio, make the album. You know what I mean? You might do a press run, just letting people know that the album is coming.
Yeah.
That type of shit. And you know what I mean? Like the whole nine. And then going into tour. You know what I mean? And the beginning phases of tour and how you get, like, I just think it's intricate. I remember this one time I watched, and I think I told you about it when I watched Ebro. You know what I'm saying? And I know we kind of hard on Ebro a lot, but I fuck with dog. Yeah, I think Ebro is a very, very good at what he does. But I watched, it was a behind the scenes of the Summer Jam in New York.
Yeah, I seen that too.
And like, I watched this shit, bro, because I'm like, this nigga, he is like literally in charge of everything.
Yeah, he running around.
He running around like it's not like,
I don't look fun.
Well, no, it looked fun to me. I really like it. Like I like that.
It looks stressful.
It looks stressful, but I like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if that makes sense. Like it's,
yeah, you like the hustle and bustle.
I like the hustle and bustle of it. And you getting pissed off at artists for being late. Like, and I know, like, you know what I'm saying, who they are, but
those real
that
moments,
check is clear, my nigga. Like, bitch, we told you that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not saying like that I want to be
like I own you or nothing.
That like I own you or nothing like that, but it's a professionalism in this game. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like everybody, whatever level you on or whatever role you play, it's a equal amount of respect that is given to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to respect people as an artist. Artists have to respect people that's in press and media and or radio, whatever, creative directors, all that shit. Like, it's
because if we work symbiotic and all of us is working and intertwined, we supposed to be able to. Like all our jobs is easier when everybody do what they supposed to do.
100%. And I just thought that shit is dope. Like, so I'm definitely gonna watch. You got me really, really wanting to watch this shit.
That shit hard. I watched it twice, bro.
You want to watch it twice, ass nigga.
Because the first time I was watching it with my daughter, and I knew it was interesting because it had her attention, and like it was going back and forth from music, and then I didn't know his crowds be that big. Like what I'm talking about, I ain't talking about like no 1,500 or
stadium.
Nigga, what I'm talking about, 30,000, 50,000. It's like festivals where it's like flood. When they cut the lights off and you see the light when he like light it up. Yeah. Bro, I got chills, bro. Like,
that's a good feeling.
Like, nigga,
I got chills just
like, nigga, that shit.
I remember being at Cole's 2014 Forest Hills Drive concert.
Yeah,
and it was dark, but when he said light that bitch up, niggas lit that bitch up, bro. And that shit was amazing,
bro.
And I think like with concerts to me, and I really want us getting back into that bag, like going to shows and shit.
Yeah,
but like I like it when it's because like. Being a J. Cole fan in this world is very, very difficult because it's a lot of people that don't fuck with Cole like that.
Yeah. So when you get a lot of
people,
when
you get an amount of people, you got 15,000, 20,000 people, and everybody fuck with the same nigga, bro.
You feed off that energy.
It's a camaraderie or camaraderie.
Yeah.
And it's like you got strangers over here, strangers over there, but y'all all vibing together.
Yeah.
You feel me? Rapping words, word for word. Like that shit, it's a feeling, bro. Like that I love being a fan of this shit, bro. Like I love it. You know what I'm saying? And a fan of certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think Travis Scott, I think Kanye West, Cole, Jay got a whole different vibe on him, bro. Seeing him perform. Jay is it's some God shit. I don't know, bro. It's almost seems like that nigga just float to the stage, bro. His presence is just different. Like when you see certain niggas perform, bro, like that shit be crazy, bro. That's why, and I think because I don't like going to the shows where it's 8 different niggas on the bill because it's 8 different crowds.
Yeah,
where if you go where it's a headliner, it's an opener maybe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And then they kind of go along the same space because they like. I think Sheck West opens up.
Hell no, because when J. Cole shit,
he had Young Thug.
No,
it was last time.
No,
you talking about the time you went
2014 here at Forest Hill Drive. It was YG and Jeremiah,
okay,
which was weird. But YG my nigga, so and that was when My Crazy Life came out, and I love that fucking album to pieces. So I was literally the only nigga in my section, nigga throwing up gang signs. But I mean, niggas weren't really fucking with YG here, bro. Like that's something that I did notice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was rocking. Shouts out to YG.
Yeah, I
nigga.
fuck with YG.
But and Jeremiah, and then Cole brought Jeremiah back out because they had the record. You know what I'm saying, together.
Okay.
It's a dope feeling, bro. Like, and then when them niggas go and they bag and pull out old songs, you know what I'm saying, and then hear Cole, you know, or even because Jay did it with the Blueprint 3, he did the whole album, and a lot of niggas don't do that. Like they chop it up, but to have a whole album that everybody fuck with, like they fuck with the whole body of work, and you can just do the whole album, nigga. That shit just hard, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is hard. So I definitely would love to go to a Travis Scott concert. I definitely would love to go.
Okay. I want to fuck with it, bro. I told you that shit.
But his life I cannot change. Like, I think his shit just way more melodic than anybody else shit.
And the way he take his vocals seriously when he do that with his concerts and shit. So that shit be sounding so crispy, bro. When he be on that, it sound like the record, the actual record, bro. It makes for a whole different experience.
We doing some real digging right now.
Yeah, we is on this Travis
But
Scott
fuck
shit.
it, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
nigga,
I give it up for a nigga who, you know what I'm
gotta
saying?
give it up for a nigga who good, man. You gotta give it up for a nigga.
He made my, like, I always liked Travis Scott, but he made me like him even more with this documentary.
All right, so I'm definitely gonna check that out. We probably not gonna go revisit it, but shouts out to Travis Scott, bro. I'm about to watch that shit, bro. And I really appreciate the fact that you decided to do that, like to open up your Astro world to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, and then they even on the end of the doc, he was on stage with the mayor of the city, and he was like, Travis Scott, the reason why they looking into making an Astro world, like bringing it back.
Oh,
in a city, yeah.
Oh, that'd be dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like he the reason. Gave him a hug. That shit was sweet. It was like he had his old counselors and teachers and shit.
That's cold. That's cold, nigga. Like, I think I'm too far in the game of age to have Miss Woods and them pull up. Like, nah, they ain't fucking with me, dog.
Nigga, they was like, it was like his mama cried when she seen his counselor. Yeah. Cause she was like, you told me like he was fucking up and everything. You told me he was gonna be somebody though. Like, and she was a white lady too. And it was just like when he seen her, he went, cause he seen his principal first, and she gave him a hug and he talking shit. She's like, yeah, you was bad as hell, but I see you came a long way. Yeah. And then she was like, I got somebody here for you. And she pointed, and he seen her, bro. That nigga like ran out the room, bro. He was like, oh shit, came back, gave her a hug.
I'm getting chills, man. God
shit,
damn, bro.
I told you gotta watch
Did you
that
shed a
shit.
tear on that motherfucker?
No, I didn't know,
Okay.
but I felt those goosebumps and a whole lot of moments in the movie. It just like just watching it. That's why I had to watch it twice.
Yeah. I'm about to check that out, man. But yeah, shouts out to Travis Scott, man. Let's talk Paul Mooney for a minute. Yeah. Let's get on some comedy shit. I don't know if y'all familiar with Comedy Hype. Comedy Hype is a new channel on YouTube, and they got my subscribe. Yeah. They do interviews with comedians. Yep. And you know, it's usually the comedians that we want to hear from. Yeah. Monique, Ari Spears, fucking Naeem. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah. Some niggas, you know what I'm saying, that we like to hear from. Now, he had on this past week, he had one of Richard Pryor's bodyguards. Yeah. Or security, rather. I think his name was Raj Khan or some shit like that. Ron Khan. Something I don't know. Like that. But he was talking about the feud between Richard Pryor and Paul Mooney and why it happened. Yeah. And he said the shit happened because Paul Mooney fucked Richard Pryor's son. Yeah. Which was shocking to me because I didn't know Paul Mooney was into men. But
it was a thing that was going around the industry people for a while thought that he was gay. Okay.
And I know y'all like, well, this nigga got kids and shit like that. Nigga, trust me, I got a gay uncle who has 4 children. Nigga. That has nothing to do with anything. Yeah. But that was shocking to me. And the fact that he was open enough to talk about that. Yeah. Or decided to talk about that.
Yeah, and then the son confirmed it.
And then the son, he didn't say it happened, but he didn't deny it happened. Yeah. He said, whatever happened in my past, happened in my past. That's fucked up. Yeah. That's fucked up. And then also that Richard Pryor wanted to put a bounty on Paul Mooney head for the shit. Yeah. Richard Pryor was a gangster.
Yeah, for sure.
He said he wanted the nigga off the earth. When a nigga tell you I want a nigga off the earth, nigga, he ain't going to the moon.
That's real shit though. I mean, wouldn't that be an offense to take a nigga off this earth?
100%. 100%.
Fuck with your seed, nigga.
You fucked my son, my nigga.
I gave you basically access, and that's probably why he took it so hard, because like he trusted him into his inner circle, as like a family member,
right?
And for him to do that shit, it's like, nigga, I let you in here basically to do that, to take advantage of my kid,
right? That shit was fucked up.
So I gotta kill you.
Yeah, I gotta kill you. What was your thoughts about it though, like in entirety? Like, do you feel like people should, with this climate,
The cancel shit.
the cancel culture,
I mean, I think Paul Mooney kind of canceled himself a while ago
deal with his content?
his content. So I feel like ain't nobody gonna miss him. He just gonna fade to black like all the old niggas that not relevant no more.
Yeah, I mean, I love Paul Mooney. I love his content. I love the fact that he's unapologetically him and he's honest.
I don't think he's funny all the time, but
No, he's definitely not, but he's interesting all the time.
Yeah.
And it's funny that I said that, because this is not I was watching, it was Will Smith and Dave Chappelle talking, and Chappelle was talking about an unfamous comedian told him a long time ago, like, you don't always have to be the funny guy, but you always have to be interesting.
Yeah.
And that was some deep shit. Even Will Smith was like, damn, that's deep. Like, you know what I mean? And I instantly thought of Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're more trying to be the funny guy all the time when you should just be focused on being interesting.
Yeah.
Who's also funny. And that's what Chappelle has a mystique because he's so cool. You know what I mean?
Because that's what it is. I think with him, he embodies that himself. Like, he's not always the funniest nigga, but he's always interesting. Like, his takes on shit, like the way he approaches jokes and shit. Even like I seen a YouTube video.
Are we going to that? Are we going to that right now?
You want to?
Yeah, we can. But I just want to. I do want to shout out Paul Mooney. I am a fan. I don't know what the ins and outs of that situation is. You know,
Yeah, haven't unfolded all the way yet.
I don't know if he was of age to make that decision, to allow you to do that to him. Because he didn't specify saying it was rape. He raped him. He just said he fucked him. So, I'm assuming that Richard Pryor Jr. was over 18. But in that time frame, who the fuck knows?
Yeah. Ain't no
I just don't want it to be you was on some pedophile shit.
Yeah.
Because then I really got to stop fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? But, I really don't want to hear nothing else about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It happened. It was 40 years ago. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with Paul, and I just don't want that shit, no mud on his name on that light.
On that light. I see what you're saying. Not if it's something that didn't happen the way it's being presented right now.
Mm-hmm. And that guy from Comedy Hype, like I said, I subscribe to your channel, but that's some messy shit you did to even put that out there.
I think
that's messy, bro.
It wasn't close enough. It wasn't like he got a bodyguard, a nigga that's kind of like still on the outside of the situation. If he would have got like his son to talk about it, then it would have been different. But I think this was messy because this is like third, fourth hand information.
It's some messy shit. You know what I'm saying? And you messy for that. And you get good comedians up there. You have good content, nigga. Like, you don't have to do the clickbait shit. And that's some messy shit. So you need to really reevaluate your position in this shit and the power that you're obtaining. You know what I'm saying, with your platform. You know what I'm saying? But just think about that. Now let's get back to Chappelle though. Yeah. So Dave Chappelle dropped Sticks and Stones.
Yeah, the Monday after we recorded.
So I was interested. I instantly went home, watched that shit.
Yeah, because I think we talked about it a little bit on the episode.
I wasn't laughing hysterically, but I was laughing. But I was more interested in what he was saying.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of Dave Chappelle.
Like, this nigga is like,
he's interesting as hell.
You want to hear what the fuck he got to say or what he thinks about some shit.
I seen a YouTube video that was interesting that they was comparing like his comedy to other people's comedy, and they was like a lot of people take the self-deprecating approach to like being on top of the game as far as like having a certain status. They downplay it. Yeah, they say he feeds right into it. Like they referred to a joke he had in one of his past specials. I think it was one of the two that just came out before this one. Yeah. That he said something like
about the transgender, and then he went back into it and told
No, he was talking about like him and his cousin got pulled over, in the car, and he seen the police officer, and the dude looked at him and was like, Dave. He was like, oh yeah, nigga, we getting out of this shit. Like when they knew who because he he plays up in like, okay, I know I'm a celebrity, nigga. Like
I like that he owns that shit, nigga. I'm a big deal.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think it's dope.
Thinking backstage, this is definitely gonna go well. Because just that confidence, you feel what I'm saying? But just not for nothing, you know what your position is.
Yeah.
You know what your value is. You know what your worth is. You know what you bring to the game. And I think a lot of people, it's difficult to understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you bring to the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you need to own that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But in saying that, you have to be mindful and to tone it down a little bit. You don't want to come off overbearing.
What you mean as far as like with the trans jokes and shit like that?
Not like, yeah, like that. Like, you know, we know you have the ability and you have the crowd. But you have to understand also. See, Dave Chappelle's celebrity and his status in comedy, you know, he can pretty much say whatever the fuck he want and nobody's gonna cancel him. They can talk that cancel shit all the fuck they want.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Nah.
Because he's the nigga that, or a person that we feel like, because we need that. Mm-hmm. Everybody trying to like, oh, I ain't gonna talk about that. We need somebody who's like, nigga, fuck that. I'm gonna talk about this shit. Yeah. He's that guy.
But he explained that in the joke, and that's what makes him so brilliant about the shit.
Yeah.
Like he explained it like, for me to make jokes about y'all and I make jokes about everybody else, and y'all want to be equal to everybody else, is basically being
redundant.
Like, yeah, it's like if I'm not putting you a part of my jokes, then we're not normalizing the situation.
Right.
So at that point, then you basically fighting a fight against yourself at that point. So it's like him putting the mirror back up was the brilliance in it. Yeah. So he did that a lot through and he did it. He even did it to his own crowd by putting the mirror up and like, no, nigga, that's y'all. Like, when he's
like, who is this? Who I sound like?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck this man. Like when he said that shit, I was like, oh.
And a lot of people were saying Trump. And if you notice, if you heard the little background, you can hear the crowds, and they said multiple places he was going, they were saying Trump.
Yeah.
And he like, no, nigga, that's y'all.
That's y'all.
Like, and see, that's the whole thing with him is it's not always the low hanging fruit jokes where it just make you laugh. Like, I'm not saying Cat Williams and them do that, but they know how to cater to their crowd. Mm-hmm. He bringing you into his world.
Cat Williams is one of them comedians the brilliant comedians that has said that Chappelle is funnier than he is.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart has also said it, and I think because they understand.
Yeah.
That like this is a guy who will take a social issue, you know what I'm saying, give you a joke, but also teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And humility.
Yeah.
In a joke. Like nobody else does that kind of humor.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it's a scary kind of humor.
Like that Iceberg Slim joke, bro. Like that whole setup, bro. Like, nigga, that's brilliance. Yeah. Like to bring it back all the way around for a circle, like it's not a lot of niggas who can do that.
No.
And finesse it in a point where it keep your attention the whole time.
I think the fact that Chappelle has so much experience when it comes to like when you writing sketches.
Yeah.
Because your sketch is like a mini movie.
Yeah.
So you're writing these jokes as films.
Yeah.
And every film has a beginning and it has an ending.
Yeah.
So and some shit in the middle. So that's all you got to do. Like remember he did the punchline shit. Like I just got a bunch of punchlines in a bowl, and I'm gonna see if I can make this joke go with this punchline. But I'm gonna tell y'all the punchline first.
Yeah.
Like that. Like that's some ingenious shit.
Yeah.
But like I got this ending already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can come up with the beginning and then match the ending. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Didn't really, but it did. Like it was funny. You know what I'm saying? Like
it did because it caught you off guard. Because you didn't. You didn't know that's where it was gonna go. Punched at.
Yeah.
So it was an off guard moment for a comedian, and those moments make people like, oh, that shit was hard. I like that. Yeah. So I think a lot of people don't understand the genius in it if they don't like the thought of like thought provoking comedy.
Yeah.
If they just like the low hanging fruit where the jokes be like ball jokes, they go for like these comedians.
Ball jokes.
I mean, I'm saying like you get comedians on the low hanging fruit, even with the white people, because a lot of people say like it's a black comedian, and then it's niggas like Dave Chappelle who crossed over, or Chris Rock who crossed over. No, it's that spectrum on the white end too, because it's niggas that's lower on the comedy spectrum that's white that do like ball jokes and going to college jokes and shit like
it's
that.
It's a comedy that I'm not interested in.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I can see it's not so segregated like they make it seem like it's just like the upper echelon and the niggas that's on the bottom end.
I give you that. Yeah. So like as far as his content on Sticks and Stones, what did you think about it? Like, do you feel like he hit everything that he should have?
Yeah, I think just because he put out 2 specials last year. And a lot of the content that's in those specials is still kind of relevant now. Mm-hmm. So it's like he went away from those aspects completely, but then brought little ideologies back from the old ones. You get what I'm saying? Like the trans shit. And so I feel like he did a perfect evolution of what it's going to be.
Right.
I want to see it develop in the next stages because I feel like he's going to either drop one at the end of the year or he's going to drop one in the first quarter next year.
And that's the thing I was thinking. I'm like, when I first heard of it, I said, this nigga is really putting his foot on niggas' necks.
Yeah.
Like, what is he chasing? Because then I was thinking, I was like, so what's the difference between Chappelle and Kevin Hart?
What you mean?
Like, because Kevin Hart is a nigga like, I mean, he, numbers-wise,
yeah,
he's the biggest comedian in the world.
I was just about to say that. Like, if you look at the numbers, Dave ain't fucking with Kevin.
That's what I'm saying.
So you saying what is the difference between like his appeal?
Yeah, like
because Kevin Hart.
Like, why isn't the shoe like why isn't Dave Chappelle in Kevin Hart's spot?
Because Kevin has the ability that a lot of people don't have. He has the ability to go clean, so he can do clean comedy for all ages. Dave's shit is kind of tailored to a specific age demographic.
Pretty much 18 and up.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
18 and up comedy.
Yeah, 18 and up comedy. And not only that, like some people in the 18 range may not fuck with Dave as far as comedy because that might not be their thing. Yeah. But like a person who's in their like early 20s, that's Dave demographic because those are the niggas who figuring out life and he kind of reverts back to like being young and dumb and now being like a grown man and this is how I think. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's kind of like his demographic is more tailored and it's more small. Kevin Hart is all across the board. Yeah, you got a grandma and a baby that know Kevin Hart. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Facts. See, in my personal opinion, I thought it was like the ability to be a star. Like Chappelle doesn't have that personality.
And see, that's what you don't.
No. I think Dave Chappelle is like if you watch his interviews, like he's just a cool nigga.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, like this nigga is, he's
turned up and
not even turned up, bro. Like he's just like he's one of them guys that like you want to talk to.
Yeah.
Where Chappelle, it's like you want to talk to him, but
you want to make sure he cool before you talk to him.
Like, can I? Where's Kevin Hart? Like, nigga, you could just shoot the shit with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you can't do that with Chappelle, but I just feel like Kevin Hart, like that with Kevin.
Yeah, he don't have to invite you.
Nah, it's just like what's up?
Dave gotta let you give you the wave, and then you feel comfortable.
Yeah, but that's the mystique. You know
they say
Kevin Hart has zero mystique.
Every story I hear about Dave, they say this nigga keep him out to 4:00 in the morning. That nigga, you go ahead and pass out, he's still going. He get like when he out. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying, like, and that's I think the difference between them. Like Kevin Hart always out, and Dave he more selective in going out, and his going out might be different. Kevin might hit all the hottest spots.
Right.
He might hit all the hottest hood spots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With his niggas, he just want to
for a nigga that's not really from the hood.
Yeah,
and Kevin is.
Yeah,
that's weird, bro.
It is. Weird.
It's some weird shit.
The dynamics flip when you have more exposure.
Right. So, what do you feel about his stage presence? Like, I just feel like when you watching Chappelle, like,
I think he a better comic than Kevin.
Definitely, but I think that nigga, like, when I watch him, it's like he just so comfortable.
Yeah, because he run up.
He just
come back.
I just be watching this nigga like, bro, this nigga like, and he controls the audience.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
that's what I liked about Martin. Martin is that type of person. He can animate it, move around, control the crowd. Everybody is hanging on his last like the jokes and they laughing and he interacting with them niggas. I feel like a lot of that generation knows that's how you keep the crowd engaged. They like puppet masters to these niggas.
Yeah. Even though niggas not puppets, but you know.
I mean, a crowd is.
Yeah, Chappelle. I got you. Now, as far as being a top tier comedian, I know it feel like I'm interviewing you right now. Because I just had these points that I want to hit, with the Chappelle. Because I'm thoroughly impressed.
Yeah.
At this moment.
I think he took the number 1 spot. Chris Rock got the
nigga-
number 3. I don't know who that
I
number
think
2.
Chappelle number 1.
Yeah, I think Chappelle number
that.
1.
And currently, yeah. And that's because I feel like Kevin Hart, the decline, was like, it was like, nigga, Laugh at My Pain was hilarious. Then it was Let Me Explain, which was also funny.
Yeah, I like that too.
But less funny than Laugh at My Pain, and it just kind of
Tapered off.
like, it's not that funny. Then no laughs. Like,
This new one, what is it?
even though that gun compartment joke is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And brilliantly wrote.
Yeah.
I thought that was like, I think that was the first joke. I was like, that's a real joke, my nigga, that I've never heard this nigga really have a joke.
Yeah.
That's a joke. You know what I'm
Earlier,
saying?
I think he had more bits earlier. I think now it's just more like he
Him.
trying to get into his storytelling bag.
Yeah. I mean, when your life is as
Interesting
as that, it's kind of like, you know,
it writes itself.
Yeah, it writes itself. And that's really all you do. You just take moments and, you know, talk about them. You know what I'm saying? And because it's humor and everything.
Yeah, I thought it was smart, like with the joke where he said like his kids caught him fucking because of his own rules, like nigga no locked doors,
Yeah.
but then he didn't think about it backfiring like that.
I don't know. Chappelle funny as hell, man.
It's just a different level, bro. Chappelle just like you don't know what you going into, but you know
And
you
it's-
about to get your world.
It's so weird to see
warped.
like how like if you go through your Facebook timeline or Instagram, it's like the jury be out still. Like niggas be like, oh, this shit ain't funny. The niggas be like, oh, this shit hilarious. The niggas be like, oh, this shit not funny. It's like he is not everybody's comedian, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the like I feel like Kevin Hart was everybody's comedian.
Yeah.
Cat was everybody's comedian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mike Epps, everybody's comedian. Dave Chappelle is not everybody's cup of
But
tea,
the
bro.
people who make you think it's like that, like Gerard Carmichael. A lot of people don't fuck with him comically, but I think he hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
But he got the dry humor like a white person would have. You get what I'm saying? So it's just different kinds. A lot of people don't understand that shit, and a lot of the demographics they fucking with, like Dave is a black nigga, and he presents himself not as a hood nigga, but of the culture of black niggas.
Blackness.
He like rap. That nigga go out and party and go to strip clubs and shit like everybody else do. So at that point, you like, he don't convey like his thought, like the thought he put into a joke doesn't appeal to the people that he's cool with. He want to appeal to, which is black people.
Right.
So every black person is not gonna understand that shit. And if you make somebody think too much, they ain't gonna get it. They're gonna be like, fuck that shit.
Damn, I lost my train of thought. I forgot what the fuck I was about to say. But yeah, shouts out to Chappelle, my nigga. Like that nigga is funny as shit, bro. No, I know what I'm about to say now.
Okay.
Cause me and Big J, we are really, really big fans of Ali Sadiq.
Yeah.
And I think that nigga is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he underrated.
Like, what would it take for my nigga Ali to take the reins, bro? Like, or even just get up there. I don't think he got a lot of friends. I think he is one, like, you know, all these comedy niggas, they got crews. You know what I'm saying? You know who in Dave Chappelle crew? You know what I'm saying? You know who in Kevin Hart crew?
You know what though? I've seen him. He's been on Joey Diaz podcast. He's been on Joe Rogan podcast a couple times. So he's in the circle. I think what it is his brand of comedy is not the. How can I say it? It's not nothing that we haven't seen before.
I don't know, bro, because that nigga, he give me a different vibe.
Like his jokes come from a place where you go, it's like it's significant to him.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about his brand of comedy is not exclusive to him.
Yeah.
It's a couple other niggas that can be in that lane too.
Like who though? Like, it's nobody. When I'm watching Ali Sadiq, bro, like I'm feeling like this is a breath of fresh air. Different nigga, different take. Like his storytelling is on point. His stage presence is on point. The nigga, like, he is funny. His jokes be funny as hell. And he talk about real shit.
It's a comedian that you showed me. It was a Shaq All-Star comedy jam. It was a dude, bald head, skinny dude, big ears. I can't remember his fucking name.
I remember. I know
he got like a southern. Like I can see him in Ali Lane. You get what I'm saying? That's the type of brand of comedy.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So you feel like these comedians that like the Chappelles, they cannot be imitated.
Yeah, it's no replicating Chappelle because it don't. It's
You can't replicate them jokes anyway, but
Yeah.
his stage presence. Kevin Hart, I don't feel like. I mean, he a short nigga with energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's Duval.
That's Duval all day. The only difference is Kevin Hart just got way more money than Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Duval, he be incorporating
And but
music.
Duval a dirty comedian too, though. Like, he not a clean nigga.
Yeah, he's not a clean
You know
at
what
all.
I'm saying? I don't know. But if y'all haven't seen Sticks and Stones on Netflix, Dave Chappelle stand up, man, watch that shit.
yes.
That shit is fucking funny. And no, they are not paying us to say that.
Nope.
You got to put that in there. And he's like, man, no, nigga. You trying to get a trick? Nah, nigga. That's all I have. Dan, you got anything else?
Nah, I'm good, bro.
Where we at?
Hour and a half, we good.
That's good. That's our regular time. I think sometimes we go past.
Yeah, I know.
2 hours, like damn, nigga, like shit. Like niggas ain't about to sit for 2 hours, for 2.5 hours, bro. We ain't there yet.
I know, nigga. We here though.
This has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast with your host Drake Parker,
And your other host, Big J.
and we are done.
Yes, episode 80. We out.
80.